This is the safe where I delve into training. These are the Porto development diaries. We are about 2.5 seasons in. So how have the players developed? My name is Daljit. Welcome to Bustthenet. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification button to stay in touch for more videos like this. So let us begin with where we are. Well, Porto aren't doing too badly. Now, what I'm going to do on this show is basically cover a few things, right? Because I don't do playthroughs here, so it's a bit difficult for people to catch up with what's going on. So we're gonna talk about who I've signed this season. We're gonna talk about the players that we are focusing on, my methodology, how they've developed, what our results have been like, and what my plans are going for the moving on to the future. There's been a few changes this season. I just made a few changes at the start. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the players that have come into the club. We have some phenomenal signings, right? We got Thiago Almada in, we got Marquinhos in. These are two massive players. Marquinhos, I'm hoping he turns out to be a massive player. He's a youngster. Coach report has him at about 4.5 star. I brought him in because I feel that he can develop. I'm hoping he does. Then we've got, of course, the legendary Thiago Almada. I seem to sign him in every single save because I just love the way he fits into most of my tactics. He's banging the goals, leading we signed him. He's already scored 19 goals this season. And I'm very impressed with how he's doing. As far as my other players are concerned, I have this policy of selling some of these players. So we are a selling club, right? So we develop players, then we sell them off. We develop and we sell off. I try to keep the best players so that I can get really good values for them. And we've got all these players that have gone off, and I've got all these loan fees. We're doing very well with the loan fees. Thiago Almada isn't the big story. The big story is actually this guy, Romario Barrio. He is a player that everybody wants now. He's been with the club since I started, right? He's a boy that's come through the tiers. He's always giving me very, very good ratings. Unfortunately for us, everybody's knocking on the door. I originally put his asking price at 71 million. 4 clubs have come in with 70 over million. And I just said no because it seemed too easy. So now I'm going to jack it out to 120 million because I'm having a lot of trouble keeping him. He's not happy. He wants to leave for Chelsea. And I still want to keep him because I think that there's a lot more that he can offer us. But let's talk about certain things I want to do. My long-term plan is to develop a team of model citizens or professionals. Yes, there is a long-term plan with this club. Whether I get to it or not is a different story, but I'm going to start moving it in that direction because you can create a whole bunch of youngsters that have got a very good personality. You can train your entire first team squad. You can have a whole squad of model citizens if you put your mind to it. But in order to get that done, you need a good starting point. And our squad, we need a starting point, right? So when we're looking at all our players, if I were to look at all the personalities, I've got one goalkeeper as a model citizen. Now, and we got a few perfectionists and professionals already. We've got youngsters like Thiago Almada, who's a perfectionist. So my plan is very simple. Players like this, Thiago Almada, I'm going to send him for leader. He's already been sent for a leadership. We're going to send him for a leadership course, right? I want to improve his leadership attribute. I hope that's how it works. Then other players here who have a chance of becoming mentors in the future. The idea here is to put them in a position where they can become mentors. We're going to have another one here. He's a youngster. Again, he can be sent on a leadership course because their personalities fit the profile, right? You can send them for leadership courses. Now, what I'm going to do eventually is players like this, Thiago Almada, once his determination is good, we're going to improve hopefully his leadership attribute goes up. Once his leadership attribute starts going up, I'm going to make him into a captain, right? And vice captain. So the long-term plan is to use them to mentor other players because ideally, right, what you should really be doing is going out there, signing a player who's already that. so that he sits as the captain, and then you bring youngsters in, you promote them to vice captains. Then what they do is you give them a leg up first, and then you use them to mentor other players, right? Then you get a whole group of professionals and model professionals in your club. So that's the way it's going to be done in FM20. So that's our plan. So far we're doing okay because we've got a lot of fairly professionals now. Because our mentoring has been, we take players in, we put players out, we take players. I keep rotating this group because if you're looking at my mentoring, that's how we've been doing things. We got a whole bunch of fairly professionals now. There's a new one coming in. He's going to go in and he's going to become another fairly professional player. So eventually we're going to mentor everybody up. So that's the whole goal with the mentoring group. We got 2 players already gone on the leadership course. Eventually, yes, they are going to become very important to our plan to develop the player. So he is not getting a chance to play in the first team. So we're going to accept and put him on loan. Here, he's got a playing wage percentage of 100% and small little monthly fee. Yep, they don't go away for free. We are going to make money from every player that goes out of the club. Financially, we're in a solid position, right? Our overall balance is 149 million. We've got a very healthy scouting budget and a very healthy transfer budget. I haven't gone out to sign anybody yet. We've got a short list of players. So when I look at my short list, I'm not interested in any of the players that are very expensive. I'm only looking for players that are like cheaper. Here we got Ilaix Moriba, who plays for Barcelona. There's no chance he's coming. So I keep on focusing on young players. Now we got this Mohamed Boubacar from Tunisia. This will be interesting. He's a winger, but we can't really fit a winger into our system. You see, this is the second part, right? You want to bring these players in, you have to be able to fit them in some way or another, or else you end up with this incredible challenge of trying to fit players, changing tactics so often. It doesn't help you. So, you know, we have 3 tactics right now that we use. We use Dark Side, my 422 DM. If you haven't seen how this tactic plays out, you should watch the Twitch stream where I play this with AC Milan, and you know, we're having a lot of fun. And then I've got the other tactic, which is my Molten 2 system, and Mane's Revenge. All these tactics, if you want to download them, or if you want to see how they're played, follow me on Twitch. You'll see me doing all kinds of stuff, and I have more time to explain things to people on Twitch. All right, so coming back now to the squad, because there's a lot of work to be done in this. So we got Sweeper Keeper. Here we got Andre Pereira. Now, if I leave him like this, training development, right? As you can see, I mean, he knows this tactic inside out. It's his position, role, and duty. I hate this metric right now because you gotta. We are playing 4-2-2-3-1, where I use a complete forward on attack. So, yeah. I'm not a big fan of this bar and the way it's being calculated right now. So we come in here and I'm going to give him attack duties, right? So according to that bar, okay, this is why I'm so pissed off with this bar. Look, here, complete forward. It's like the key attributes for this role is like damn bloody green. Okay, he's been training in the position for the longest time possible, and according to everything else, he's pretty decent. But according to the game, for some strange reason, right, this changes back again. I don't know. I'm not using him as a rookie. I give up. I really do. So yeah, we probably have to move. He's not even on the tactic, right? So yeah, go figure, man. This is the one area of the game that maybe as I should, you know, do something about, because it can be very depressing looking at this screen. You get this changed again. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, we'll leave it. If I come in here, damn thing says AMRIFS. Who cares? I'm not playing him in that position. I want to play him as this. All right, complete forward and attack. Yeah, now we don't want to see it again, right? Because it's very painful. So I do my best not to ignore this, because it can be very depressing. It just keeps resetting. It's one of the small things that I'm a bit disappointed with, because if you're looking at the tactic hasn't changed. He's there, and you're coming back in here. Sorry, he's not there. It's a different person. Then we're coming back here again, and bang, it changes again. Why? I have no idea. Okay, so we've done this. We put him in here, and we don't want to. Even my phone is telling me to stop doing what I'm doing right now. So okay, we'll stop that right now. We'll skip the briefing. So trading, don't get too worked up about that. Okay, don't be like me. Okay, so we've done that. What about the players themselves? Okay, we're gonna focus. If you followed the series, you'll notice that I have a yellow dot, right? All these players have yellow dots. Yellow dots means they get a lot of love and attention from me. Okay, I have to be on top of how they are developing. So here we got David Vieira. He's a youngster, 18 years old, newly promoted, and we're giving him a chance to play. Now, as you can see, his determination, his flair, leadership, and off-the-ball are really terrible. But we are playing a system at the moment called Dark Side. All right, so he's not used to this system. He's got a lot of work to do with this system. He's going to be trained as a segundo volante. And I'm not going to go back to the screen before that to see whether he has the attributes, because he'll tell me he has them. We're going to work on these attributes, and he's going to hopefully develop. Now, if I'm looking at his progress, these players have all progressed quite well. All time, he's like jumped through the roof, right? Since, I mean, we're looking at how long has he been? We've been training him for what? Since here, these 2 seasons. We're not talking. It doesn't count these 2. We just talk about these 2 only, because I only started taking over this club here. So in the time that I've taken over the club, he's only played 4 matches, which is a bit disappointing. I should be doing more. But his progress has been nothing but astounding, right? Because if you look at it, since he was 17 years old, and now he's only what? He's only 19, right? Or 18. So let's go back again, because I lost the page one more time. And we're looking at his progress. You'll notice that that's when he was 17 years old. Since he was in a year, right? So some major overall development. So I'm very happy with his development, and he's working really well. In terms of CA, this current ability, you can see his current ability is improving, but now I have to give him game time. This is important, because I have to start giving him game time. So David Vieira will have to start playing a lot of games. And if you notice, his personality is so, right? He's one of the players. There we go. He's only balanced. So when I'm looking at this personality being balanced, I'm looking at this group of other players that are fairly professional. So what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to come in here to dynamics, and we go to hierarchy. I'm going to look for okay, all these guys, Urabi, Barrio, they all can be mentors, right? So training, mentoring. We got Barrio, then you got David Vieira. He's in this group, and we're going to be mentoring him so that he improves. We've covered that. So quite a number of my players have really shot through the roof. This guy, Diego Lopez, another 21-year-old. Now these down arrows probably indicative of the fact that he has picked up a few injuries, right? So this season he's had a few injuries. He's been out for a few, 1 to 3 weeks. And his development progress, well, once you get injured, you're not so good. I mean, like, okay, so all time, not too bad. Since he was 20 years old, which is now he's 21 or 20. Yeah, he's 21 years old. He's not doing too badly, considering the fact that he was injured as well. So, but his determination has dropped. That's generally to me indicates that, you know, he was injured. So far so good. And we've got the man himself, the one player that I don't want to sell at all costs, Barrio. Okay, he has been developing. He plays a lot of games for his age, right? So I've been I more or less have been overplaying him. So I've got to start rotating him. He's not happy because he wants to go to Chelsea. And I might accept the offer. I know a lot of my friends are telling me you have to hang on to him. But now I'm playing him as a segundo volante. So he's a master of these roles. I'm going to start playing him now as a segundo volante, so you'll develop in a slightly different direction, because we are using dark side for our next few matches. What about some of the other players? Okay, we've got there's one other player that's just started playing matches, Ruben Amaral. I have no idea how he's developed, but this guy is just, he has not been playing for me very much, like 5 appearances, 6 appearances, not too many by any stretch of the imagination. This season he's had 5 appearances, and his development has been so-so, right? So if I look at his development, they've been okay, all time, but 19 years old, right? So you can see his development. His jumping reach has improved. Why, I don't know. Acceleration has gone up slightly, 13 to about 12. And then we've got things like his long throws are not something I care about. Tackling has gone up from about 10 to 12. That's 2 points. And then concentration has gone up from about 9 to 11. That's 2 points as well. So as far as he's concerned, he's developing quite nicely. Now, the group here, Fabio Silva is one of the boys we are looking out for, right? He's a very, very talented striker. As far as his training is concerned, I've been training him as a trequartista, and what we want to do is develop him. His progress hasn't been that bad. It's pretty good since he joined the I joined the club, which is what now it's only 19 to 20 to 21, 22. So it's basically 1.5 seasons, or rather 2 seasons, right? So this is not too bad as well. If I'm looking at the results thus far, so we've got me joining them here. This is when I joined the club. So in the 2.5 seasons that we've been playing, we did quite well. We went all the way to the Champions League quarterfinals, only to be knocked out by mighty Liverpool, which is kind of sad. We managed to do a clean sweep of all the trophies in Portugal. Following season, we got off to a really good start, went to the Champions League group stages, and then we were pretty okay here, right, in the group stages. All the groups, I think we came second in our group. No, we topped the group. We went ahead of Roma, then Salzburg finished third. And we did okay, not too bad. Then Champions League Group Fs. Then we went all the way into the Champions League knockout rounds. We played Napoli, we beat them 1-0. Then we played Napoli again and beat them 2-0. Quarterfinals, we played Juventus, and then we beat Juventus on a penalty shootout. And we made it all the way to the semi-finals, where we were just completely and absolutely owned by Real Madrid. There was nothing I could do in this game. This game was just simply me watching Real Madrid playing football. For 90 minutes of the match, we just had no response to Real Madrid. Real Madrid were just all over me from the start to the end. And I still don't remember what tactic I used. Porto formation. Yeah, we used the 4-3-1-2. We just had no response to them. So it wasn't disappointing. It was disappointing, yeah, but we kind of like, okay, we'll accept it. And the following season, this is the season where we're at the moment. Again, I've been trying to do this juggling act of playing one formation for a group of players and then another formation for another group of players. It's just this continual, okay, let's develop the strikers. Okay, let's look for something I can put 3 strikers in. Okay, we'll make one. So I started making 3-4-3 systems because I had so many strikers. I had to find something to do. And then we switched to a 4-2-3-1 because we can't forget the rest of the players, because when I do the 3, I can't play my fullbacks. And then we created one ridiculous system. I have no idea what I'm doing here. 2-5-1-2 DM. Okay, I've reached a new form of insanity, right? Yeah, I played this. I came up with the idea to play a 3-4-3 diamond. Okay, right? Okay, so yeah, sue me. Yeah, so we created 3-4-3 diamond, 3-4-1-2, which is the robo system. And since my Twitch streams, I switched over to dark side. So I'm starting to use dark side as well. So I'm using dark side with them because this tactic that we're using, I love this tactic. It's a lot of fun. It's the fullback glory tactic, right? These guys are going to bomb down the flanks. They're going to be part of the whole attacking equation. They'll score lots of goals. They create lots of chances. And there's a lot of through passes being played by these 2 guys. angles, and these two swap with these two when it comes to the movement. So you get a lot of this movement going on where they keep interchanging positions. So it's nice to watch. And then with these two volantes charging up, there's a lot of vulnerability in the system because yeah, it's meant to be vulnerable. It's not meant to be a perfect tactic. So as far as the PIs are concerned, there hasn't been any extraordinary PIs except for close down more. Play out defense, both ball into box. Sometimes I hit early and pass into space depending on who I play against. Then we've got distribute quickly, because usually when teams are attacking me, they come with everything. And I don't want them to settle into a defensive shape so quickly. So I tell my goalkeeper to get it out quick. And then we play with a much higher defensive line. Most of the time we go camping against everybody and we just want to clobber them. In the Champions League, I tend to drop it down to a higher defensive line if I'm away. If I'm at home, I maintain this. Unless, of course, if I'm playing Liverpool, Real Madrid, I'm coming up with a game plan for those teams. My scouts have been given a short-term focus to fit the Molten system, and they're looking for players between the age of 15 to 19 who have current ability of 2 and a potential higher potential ability. So that kind of means they may not be ready and can develop them. So this is my scouting center, and I typically, when I do these kind of saves, I'm not interested in all these players. I'm not interested in paying a lot of money for players. So we've got a shortlist at the moment. We've got a nice big fat shortlist going, and within this shortlist, I'm only interested in all the players who are youngsters. So I'll just go into the shortlist. I tend to do this all the time. I'll just remove all these players from the shortlist, and then we get a youngster full shortlist. We got plenty of options. I'm not going out there to buy players just yet. We just want to get the shortlist ready so that I can start looking at them in the future. The next part of the equation is actually, I need to improve youth facilities because I want to improve all the invisible players that are coming through the tiers. And there's 2 things I need to do. The first thing is this, and I'm hoping that the bot says yes. Welcome, what would you like to discuss today? Gets best to reach opponent challenge for first team role, best quality. Yep, done. So they've come in there. Second thing, let's look for anything else I need to improve. Nope, there's no improved youth recruitment, right? There is no staff increase budget. Yep, nothing here for the budget. Increase junior coaching budget. Nope. Everything is sweet. So the last piece of the puzzle is actually this. Under 19 staff, right? So we got a coaching team in the under 19 staff. Now, why is this important? When you improve the youth facilities, you got your coaching staff as well, improve the junior coaching wage budget. All these 3 combined will increase the chances of better quality players coming through your academy. What I've done is I fired the old manager, got a model citizen in. I've got Manuel Lori is a new one as well. He's been sent on a coaching course. I've only just sent him. Also another model citizen. I've got Pepe here, who's a perfectionist. Eventually, I'm going to kick out some Nene. Fernando Montero is balanced as well. So we're going to kick out these 2 and replace them with other coaches that have got very good personalities, because I want to improve the chances of better players coming through the tiers. So these are all the small little things that I'm doing right now to put ourselves in a position where I can keep this factory producing players, because right now I'm getting a lot of offers for my players. We keep improving. We're in this cycle of doing things over and over again, right? Coaching course, leadership course, coaches allowed, new contract. We keep doing this over and over. We keep the cycle moving so that we can get good players through the tiers. Eventually, though, there's something in my head that says some of these players are going to go. Now I have to plan for the future, looking at dynamics and hierarchy. So we got Ivan Marcano. He's 34 years old. I'm going to retire him off. Got Serge Oliveira. He's 29 years old. And then we got Zay Luis, who's spirited. But now, the next step in my plan is appointing the next captain. Right? So when I go to my tactics, I'll see it over here. These are my captains. Captains or my captains. We got Marcano and Serge Oliveira. Right? So the next captain in this whole group is going to be somebody, fairly professional is not bad. We're looking for the next captain of the team. And most likely, okay, I might ask this player, although his leadership ratings are low, we want to get a player who's got a very good personality that we can get him to mentor the rest. So far, it looks like it's going to be Diego Late. He's a youngster. He's 22 years old. He could be the next captain, right? So we're going to probably remove Matthias Urabe. He's 30 years old. We don't want him to be anywhere close to being the next captain. The standby will be Diego Almada. And then it's all going to be the youngsters now. David Vieira, Miguel Martins, nope. We're going to have Fabio Vieira as he's going to be going out on loan. Diego Lopez most likely. So I'm going to push all these players in because all of them have got solid personalities. So I'm going to use them, give them because what's going to happen is in the hierarchy of the team, right? These guys will move up the hierarchy. David Late will then move into this category after that, because he's going to be more influential. Then we've got all these other places. We got Nakajima. If I were to turn him into a captain, not too bad. We got a few of these. I mean, the leadership attribute is important, but I'm going for the personality. So far, we're getting a nice spread of personalities even here. But is this next player that we're going to develop? We're going to focus a lot of our attention on developing the keeper. For once in my life, I'm actually developing a keeper because I've never had a model citizen keeper before. This is crazy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the look at training because I find training to be very fascinating. More fascinating than playing a game. Because sometimes you just want to juggle things. You just want to see what's possible. Right now, I'm obsessed with trying to get players to have solid personalities, train, maximize their attributes, spread, develop them, sell them off, make some money, do it again, win titles with players from my academy, win players with players that I develop. It's something that I love to do in this game. It's such a fun challenge. It's better than going out there to buy because all you do is keep spinning money, and it's so easy in this game right now. It's tremendously easy. Of course, there are small little annoyances in the game. I am a bit annoyed that there are certain things that just slip through, right? But it's a game after all, and yeah, sometimes things aren't that perfect. Well, my name is Daljit. I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addictedtofm.com, my website. Once again, I stream 3 times a week on Twitch, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can always just go to the channel and see when I'm streaming next. Drop me a comment, say hello, just pop in, have a chat. I'll be very happy to hear from you. You guys take care, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.